Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a live Esoteric Cloud surfing. And what is a Esoteric Cloud? Is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency vibration vehicle that your spirit can jump into in order to travel to higher, more wider and expanded and wiser realms of reality, so you can have wider and wiser perspectives and also lighter perspectives about yourself and your own circumstances. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Thank you very much once again. If it is your first time, hi, I'm Esoteric Cloud Surfer. Here we do astrology, tarot, spirituality, and ways to be yourself in the best way possible. And shout out to everybody out there changing the world right now by being themselves and showing the world that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. We also talk about words, the origin of words, the intentions, spells, ways to keep people blind and away from their power, and how you can avoid it and claim your power back and expand yourself. It comes to your awareness, your sub-awareness, how you express yourself, how you see the world, how to get yourself stronger so you can go through the right circumstances, through the right situations, through the right people, and get to your best destination, alright? And when I say we're traveling on an esoteric cloud, because it's lighter and less dense, we are going above the turbulence, we are going above all the bullshit, we are going above all the obstacles that you might create for yourself, okay? The blockages that you create or others create for you that you don't need to go through necessarily, because there is some obstacles that you have to go through to learn something that you need to learn. But you don't need to be aware of everything. And also on this channel, you know what you need to be aware of. You know what you need to pay attention to for your own journey, right? And how we do that? Through astrology, knowing the environment around us, so we know where we have some chances, some learning opportunities, some obstacles that we can avoid, right? That's astrology. Then tarot. The tarot represents how the spirits around us are reacting to the environment. So you can also work with them or work away from them. You know what I'm saying? Then we are experiencing right now Venus in Libra, all right? In the first degree, not in the first, but in the first degrees, yes, of Libra, of the 7th house, okay? And that is changing our environment, because Venus was in Virgo through a good time, and now it changed, so our whole environment changed, all right? So we have new opportunities, new learning lessons, new roads, new maps, and I'm here to tell you what those are, and then you do what you gotta do with this information. I'm not telling here what to do, I'm telling you here what you can do. I'm telling you here the possibilities that you have available for yourself. Because something that I believe in, and the people that watch this channel regularly believe in, is in themselves and all possibilities. So once again, thank you very much for being here. Right? Check the links in the description down below to check more of my content, to support me, and to support my beautiful partner, Daria, and to check her content as well. Alright, so Venus in Libra. Let's get straight to the point. Alright, Venus in Libra. Is it good? Is it bad? Okay, is good in theory, because Venus rules Libra. Okay, Libra is the masculine, external, more directive and assertive side of Venus. So what does that mean in general? That we are expressing our values, our pleasures, or into our relationships, and we are also compromising more or creating more responsibilities, externally speaking, or with things that either don't match our values, or we want to reach out to new values, okay? And you might end up forgetting your own values, your own core set of values, and that's because the feminine side of Libra is Taurus, fixed Earth, and Libra and Taurus misunderstand. So by doing Libra, you can misunderstand Taurus, and by doing Taurus, you can misunderstand Libra. Okay? Because when you are too fixed on your own values and on your own way to be real and obtain security, you might forget to open up, ask, and go get those values or new values, because the values that you have might not be working for you any longer. Alright? So, that's, I think, a very important point of Venus in Libra. Do you go for new values? Or do you just maintain your core set of values, but you are giving or creating new ways to communicate them, to relate, and making others compromise with yourself? Because Libras sometimes forget that they have the power to make others compromise with them. But because they got it easy, they just compromise themselves without guaranteeing, without contracting and squaring, making sure that the partnership and the relationship meets their end of the deal, makes the situation profitable, and many times Libras just end up with a short end of the stick because they compromised, and because they air, and they cardinal air, they're very fresh and light, so it is hard for them to make sure others understand that you got a role to play here. You got some money, influence, stability, ideas to bring as well. But because the Libras can do that from themselves and the whole world, sometimes they let others off the hook, and then others that doesn't even feel guilty, they even feel pleasure, or they're being nasty in fucking up the Libra, and not in the good way, not in the bad, no, in the mind. Alright, Libras, because it's all air, cardinal air, creating new ways to think, communicate, and see the world, analyze the world away from emotions, feelings, and imaginations, or too creative, too spiritual, more realistic. Imagination is aka thoughts and ideas, right? So, we're gonna do an astro reading, analyzing the situation, the alignment between Venus and Libra and the other alignments. And we're gonna do a tarot reading for each sign so you can know more personally what's coming in or in your way, or you can be already in a situation, because spirituality, actually, it makes a lot of sense what I was thinking, because we live in duality. And then I thought about the binary code, it's a very powerful language, right? That we use in computers and technology. And basically spirituality, in its most basic sense, is also duality, because your spirit either is moving to a location or it's already in a location. So you have moving or staying, fixing, holding, and that's masculine and feminine basically. Masculine moving, spirit, masculine moving, feminine staying, holding, taking care of something, you know. And it's basically it what we're doing with our thoughts and ideas, right? You have some thoughts that you hold in, you have some feelings that you hold in, and you don't say anything. And this is a very basic example, very real example. And then you have some thoughts and ideas that you express them, and those are very different feelings, very different situations, right? So let's get the cards out so they can bath in the energies of this moment right now with you and me and them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, actually, let me try something here that I never tried. Real quick. Hold on. Let's go. We're gonna do the astro reading. Oh no, we're gonna do the daily reading first. That's true. Almost forgot about that. Okay, hold on. I know I should have done this earlier, but we're here now. Let's go. I hope you guys can still see me, right? We're chilling. Are you watching, baby? Yes, we're still live. Alright. So today the sun is in Libra. It's a beautiful Saturn day, right? It's a beautiful Saturn day in Aquarius retro. So we are seeing, thinking, communicating about past moments where we were individual and unique and we built something. Oh, but already, okay. Okay. All right, we back. Poop, bloop. Hey, okay. We back, we back. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Okay, no. I'm just sorry guys, I'm just here messing up with the setup a little bit. Alright. Okay, okay. So here we are. Also, Sun in Libra, we are paying attention to new ways to communicate, new ways to think, new ways to relate and express our values. And the moon is in Sagittarius, so we are reacting and responding. We're feeling the need to share our feelings, share our testimonies, our imaginations, our visions, our spiritual belief systems, the things that we learned or that we think we learned during some internal or external travels as well. So today it's a very airy, communicative, very spiritual, because we're bringing forth new things and we are feeling comfortable and we are feeling the need to share or others sharing to us their spiritual, new, unique individual experience. So it's a very festivity, but real, because Saturn is exalted in Libra and we have Saturn in Aquarius right now, Saturn day, Libra, Venus, Mercury will go back into Libra. So it's going to be a more Saturnian, but a more lighter and initiative side of Saturn. All right, because that's what Saturn is learning right now, to be more creative, to be more initiative, to forget a little bit about sustainability and constructing and security and structure, and to be a bit, and that's how it's already showing us that by Aquarius, its masculine side being called ruled by Uranus. So Saturn is learning that in a whole new level that we can't even reach right. I mean, I can reach it, but I don't know if you guys can reach it right now. Because I'm not downgrading you guys. It's just I have Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Stellium, so I have a different connection to that realm. I'm not downgraded because that's now we are here talking about some Aquarius shit and Libra and Sag. So I have to tell you, we determining or calling each other intelligent, smart, or dumb. It's like you are using the wrong tool to measure your knowledge and wisdom, because it's not about you knowing more math or you knowing more chemistry or you knowing more history and the names of the kings. Fuck that shit. Is you identifying what spaces or what abilities do you have to create or to reach spaces of information, right? And then your responsibility is to make others understand what you know and what spaces can you reach faster, because you can reach to some spaces and you can bring a lot of information back. There is other spaces you don't even need to make a lot of effort. You don't even need to use a lot of energy to go reach those spaces. And sometimes when you have too much of the same energy or you have some flunked out alignments, that means that your spirit is always going to a certain space and bringing some not useful information, thoughts and ideas that are not beneficial to you. You wasting your time and energy go grabbing some useless shit. All right, so basically intelligence, smartness is what spaces can you reach easily and extract better information from, so you can see things further away or deeper in certain areas, and you should value yourself and make others value for that. Okay, because what the school system, nothing wrong with school, I loved being in school, learning shit and being with friends, Aquarius ass, right? But what the school system does is they make everybody learn the same type of things, so everybody values themselves and others in that parameter, in that one thing in that one box of concepts, and there is so many concepts outside of that scope, which me and possibly you, more spiritual people, are great at: interpreting dreams, reading tarot, uh, giving shape and form to their creative ideas via paintings or editing videos or whatever. You know, you might be great at connecting with animals, you might be great at helping others, getting out of blockages, you might be great at making others go through blockages and shit like that. And you knowing math or biology doesn't matter mostly in life. What matters is your ability to read situations, to react and respond accordingly, aka having real responsibility, having the responsibility, the ability to respond to reality. Basically, that's it. And you do that by knowing what spaces can you go further. Because imagine if you notice on yourself by knowing your natal chart, by asking a reading with me, either Astro or Tarot reading, you know that you might reach spaces of aggressiveness very quickly. So you might be aggressive or respond aggressively or attract aggressive situations for little stimulus. And if you know that, you feel your spirit going to that space because you are that spirit, so it's you going there. And you can just stop, come back, or you know you're going there, so you don't add on to it. You just let things happen in that specific situation, and you keep a guard up to yourself, like you keep an eye on yourself, and you don't let shit go out of weight. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that you can go to that space very quickly. So in case to Saturn and learning how to be stable yet moving on quickly, that's I have a lot of I'm basically always there because I have Sun in Aquarius, I have Stellium in Aquarius, I have Mars in Libra, I have Saturn in Aries. So I'm already creating a more spiritual way to be real and structured. You know what I'm saying? So I know how hard the travel it can be. I know it can take some time, okay? But I I already see great results and great circumstances out of that space because it's very uh, like not obvious, but I mean it's obvious. It's like a space where you can be yourself, you know, do new and exciting things, but still have stability, security, and safety. That's I think what everybody really wants, right? I think nobody wants to work really. Like even people that are very good at school, I think they don't want to spend so much time at school, right? You know what I'm saying? What we really want to do is to spend time doing what we want and like, but still be safe and secure, right? I think that's it, bro. Right? So today's energy. Today in the magic square, in the Gregorian, the Georgian calendar, it's the Joe from the Earth, okay? Because I have to expand on that, on the Georgia, you know, because the Gregorian, which means Greeks, they even have the G and the R, Georgia, Greeks. So it's all about Gaia, the Earth, and the G is the one of the main symbols for Masonry and shit like that, right? So that's very that's or that doesn't mean nothing in itself, but a group of spirits created minds and concepts towards that point of view, how to be, right? And if you can understand it, because they, the people that created those states or that follow those states, they rule the world right now, or a part of the world that where basically you live in. If you have access to the internet and shit like that, you live in their world, physically speaking. Their streets, their cities, whatever. Doesn't mean they own you. No, no. Only if you believe in that, right? What, what? If you learn about that, about Georgia, George Washington, Saint George, that killed the dragon to save the princess and shit like that. Georgia, Greeks, Gregorians, things that deal with the Geo and Gaia, because that's things that deals with Earth, with the accumulation of values and principles to create something solid. And that's how they did it. That's why they called it the Gregorian calendar, because they created that perception of time. Because why do we have days, weeks with 7 days? Why do we have 12 months? Why some months have 30 days or 31 or 28? Why? And why is Monday, or segunda-feira in Portuguese, or Viernes is March Day in Spanish? Why? Why those names? Why 7 days? You know, because this might, for normal people, for the general public, this might sound like, does that even matter? And the thing is, hell yeah, because you live in that calendar. Especially if you have a job, you have 5 days of the week, you being week, and then you have the weekend. You literally live in that calendar. Literally. So if you don't understand where you live, how can you understand yourself? How can you understand where you're going? How can you understand the best thing to do if you not know where you at right now and where you came from, right? So it's important to know the intention and how they want you to behave in that thing, and it's important, or it can help you know the principles, the thoughts, the feelings that they had when they made the world that you live in, right? Because if you go live in the snowy mountains, you need to make a specific type of house. If you live in the beach, you need to make a specific type of house. It's different. That's specific. That's really what I'm saying. If you are in a certain specific space with certain specific conditions, you need to be and do things in a specific way. Otherwise, things will not work. Right? So in their calendar, okay, it's the first day of the 10th month of the year 2022. And that goes 1 plus 1 plus 6, which is 2 plus 6, which is 8. So today, if you are spending a lot of time thinking about, because you don't even need to, so when we reach this part of the live stream, or we do the daily energies reading, and I go to this part of the calendars, generally I say, like, if you spend a lot of time in their corporations, in their stores, physically, but even mentally, if you watch the news today or yesterday, and you are speaking and just taking a lot of time thinking about it, you are still living in their world, right? So because it's their news stations, it's their information, okay? Because there is more information than what they're showing you. They select information for you. They want you to believe that or to know that, okay? So whatever they broadcasting and doing, and you participating, because it's about you, can make you feel stuck, can make you feel in a loop, can make you feel like you're spending a lot of time, okay? And you don't really want to create that deep of a connection with that system, with that calendar. All right? Because there is nothing wrong with that system, or there is, but also with you, right? There is something wrong with you as well, and with me, and with everything. But what I say it is, you don't need to see that as an enemy, right? You can, the best thing you can do about the system and they and the corporations is use that to support yourself. Use that to your benefit, okay? So you don't want to create that deep connection because you want to create that deep connection with your own space, with your own calendar, with your own rhythm, right? You don't want to spend a lot of time thinking and reacting to their things. You want to spend a lot of time thinking and reacting to your own things, right? And actually, Venus in Libra is actually a great opportunity to do that, because you can create new ways to think and communicate about your own values, how you value yourself, for an example, right? But in the free calendar, in the astrological, in the real calendar, it's the 8th degree of the 7th season of the year 10. And that's 15 plus 10, or 1 plus 5 plus 1, which is 7. or 15 plus 10, it's 25, which is 7, 2 plus 5, which is 7, right? So it's a great day to detach, rest, receive some new information, because you were detaching from the spaces around you, and you can focus on your own space. Simple. I will not add to it. Okay? And let's take a card for today's energy. Alright? Let's go. Daily reading. Saturn day in Aquarius retrograde. Sun in Libra. Moon in Sagittarius. The full Uranus. Alright? So this means the door to all possibilities is wide and open, and you can see it. Okay? But you gotta be real with your uniqueness and individuality. You gotta think and communicate in a more fresh, innovative, and relatable way. And you gotta feel spiritual, sociable, and open to share and trust your own wisdom and knowledge. And then you can be and feel and think about whatever you want. Okay? And how can we go through today's and use today's energy in the highest, lightest, cleanest, purest way possible, right? Let's go, let's see. Oh. Okay, we got some cards on the floor. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Could you make me a coffee, baby? Thank you. Full set. Yes. Hey, Steven. Hey, Nath. Heart? Yes. Blowing heart. Like. Smiley. Let's go. Shout out to every unique individual right now, changing the world by being themselves and showing to others that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. You know? And I was about to say something, but then Darius started dancing, and that kept my attention. And now I'm an Aquarius, so I must go back to that thought. I must be fixed. Shout out to everybody. I wish every unique individual changing the world right now the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of uniqueness, creativity, and responsibility, because you gotta be responsible with your own power. So, the best way to go about today is the Lilac Fire Dragon. So, you go deep within yourself, or high within yourself, but it's kind of resembles an extreme travel to a deep or higher space of love towards yourself, your gifts, your talents, what you can do, how you can get yourself hyped, how can you make others hyped, how can you make yourself feel better, how can you make others feel better, how can you transform dark things around you into deep learning lessons, and you just be in that space for the whole day. Alright? Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of love. I was not even reading this shit. I was just interpreting, you know, because you a tarot card, a gigantic tarot card basically, or more like a gigantic tarot computer, because you have a lot of communication going on, and in a specific moment you are a specific tarot card, and then you changing and incorporating different tarot cards to create a specific tarot card. Go check the video on this channel of Esoteric Cloud Art Tarot Card, where I explain better that concept while I show you one of my paintings. By the way, paintings in the wall available to purchase, and you giving me an idea to create a painting also available. Just contact me using the links in the description down below. So, Lilac Fire Dragon for daily energies. Open up to transcendent love and alignment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. That's what the card says. What does the card say? Let's go. Now, shit ready. By the way, guys, go check my gaming channel as also gaming. Catch me live on Twitch every day, playing some Pokemon Unite. And go check Darius' pages using the links on the description down below as well. And smash that like button. Elevate that like button. Make that like button reach the spiritual realm. Let's go. And if you're not yet, subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Let's go. Astro. I was trying to remember what I'm going to do. Astro reading. Let's go, because we live. Okay, we live. It's not a video, an edited video, where you have everything. If everything goes out of plan, you can just cut it or edit next or whatever. No, we live. We're here right now. Let's go. Venus in Libra, right? So we have Sun in Libra. We have Mercury in Virgo. We have Mercury is still in Virgo. Yes, it's 24. It's going back. It's going back to Virgo, right? So, Mercury in Virgo, Mars in Gemini, Jupiter in Aries, Saturn in Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, and Uranus in Cap. So we have a lot of things in different signs, right? The only things conjuncting is the Sun and the Moon. Alright? No, it's the Sun and Venus. So, okay, let's start there. Sun in Venus in Libra, conjuncting Sun in Libra. So this can be a bit blinding, or you can see everything with a sugar coat around you, especially your relationships. And if they make you feel some kind of pleasure, you can see them robbing you. You can see that, right? But you're gonna even enjoy that. That's one negative part. One positive part is you can see what are your values. You can see reasons to value yourself. You can see where are your values and the things that you value, and you can take some action to go get them in a pretty nice way. You can cut somebody through, but in a pretty nice way. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. So now, Venus in Libra, trining Mars in Gemini, a gift to create new ways to relate and be more personal while being impersonal, because you being passionate and motivated about your own desires, frustrations, or angers, but you have the gift to come out relatable and kind of personal, where you're not really being personal. Welcome to the air game. Air signs come through. Oh, I'm sounding real personal, but I'm not. But it's okay, right? I mean, we cool. We're conversating, we're sharing ideas. I'm making you feel lighter, you making me feel lighter, so there is no problem. Yeah, there is no problem, right? Alright, so let's go. By the way, I have here a full, more detailed, in-depth look at Venus in Libra, which is we are relating, valuing, compromising, and enjoying in a new, logical, light, initiative, relatable, fresh, social, and gullible way. God damn it, Aquarius stellium came through on that one. Whew. Plus, new ways to think and communicate and analyze the world and your relationships. Plus, expressing, sharing, and trading new or refreshed values, relationships, and pleasures. Okay? And I think I got the whole scope of Venus in Libra right there. Alright? So, Venus in Libra fatal attracting Mercury in Virgo. So we are way more relatable, we are way more open, we are way more light. But when you go and actually conversate, when you go and actually think about something that is important to you, you're gonna be more realistic, a bit more hermetic, a bit more private and closed. That's what hermetic means. You're gonna be a bit more practical, and you want the relationships and the situations to be more profitable and efficient. Okay? So this can be good because you're not being so much of a hoe. Everybody's a hoe right now, a hoe for validation. Not me, not the real spirits, but we are just a little bit because we all need to open up our being a hoe with your mind so you can go to new spaces as well. Thank you very much. All right. So everybody is being a bit of a hoe right now, but because our conversations are a bit more realistic and have a bit of more of a private sense, that can help the ones that are being too hoes with their minds. It can help them tone down, or everybody around them will see them as a hoe and will see them not real. They can count on them because they are just being hoes, right? So I'm not going to go as further and as deep in this connection, in this relationship. That's Venus in Libra, fatal attracting Mercury in Virgo, especially plus the retrograde side, the retrograde energy, and we have a way more private and indoors energy. Then Venus in Libra opposing Jupiter in Aries retrograde. Okay, creating new relationships, creating new ways to think and communicate that oppose past moments where we had to create unique feelings, unique ideas, unique visions, unique actions, and unique desires. Venus in Libra trining Saturn retro in Aquarius, a gift to relate, to love, or to just refresh and give new power to old moments where you built using your unique way to think and communicate, or you were a part of a construction of an association where you or others had a unique way to think and communicate. Venus in Libra, misunderstanding Uranus in Taurus, valuing, loving, enjoying, overindulging in the wrong communications and relationships because they give you a feeling or you see some stability and newness, but or and uniqueness, but one of the three is not really there. It might be very unique and new, but it's not stable. It might be very stable and new, but it's not unique. It might be very unique and stable, but it's not new. And that's a bit contradictory because it might be new as in recent in time, but a lot of people are already doing it, or you were a part of a trend. It's new, but it's not unique. Okay, that's a good Aquarius in-depth analysis and surgery, right? Uniqueness, not or newness, or the concept what people think is new might not always connect with uniqueness, right? All right. Venus in Libra, misunderstanding Neptune in Pisces, relating, loving, getting high on the wrong past dreams, past illusions, past relationships, past spiritual belief systems, past ways to associate your emotions and feelings. Venus in Libra, squaring Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, learning how to relate in a more light, sweet, and communicative way about past moments where you got traumatized by the world, where you were forced or your family were forced to create a new way to feel and be secure and stable, and that transformed you, or just past learning how to be more light and deal with past generational curses in a more sassy and attractive way. Yes, can be. I was thinking in Portuguese. I couldn't find the direct translation, but I think that's a good one. Great. Let's go for our tarot reading for every sign out there, and let's get started with Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries rising, and Aries Mars, don't forget about that. You guys ruled by Mars. You guys the masculine side of Mars. And you are creating a new internal way to deal with your feelings, visions, imaginations, wants, and spiritual belief systems. Okay? Because Venus in Libra is giving you a balanced opportunity so you can put all of that fire and passion into a more relatable and real way, so you can see yourself in a more real way, so you can show and talk with others about all that unique shit in a more realistic way. Let's go Taurus. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising, Taurus Venus, and Scorpio Sun signs, because Taurus is ruled by Earth and your Earth sign is the opposing of your Sun sign. So this reading is a little bit for Scorpio Suns as well. They carry a bit more of responsibility, they carry a bit more of dense energy in this world. And Tauruses, you are misunderstanding Venus in Libra, so you might misunderstand how to relate, how to get through in your relationships, or how to get a relationship at all, or how you might misunderstand how to get a relationship that is beneficial for you. And you will learn how to open up for you. Alright, we have Prince of Swords. We are creating a new way to associate, share, and deal with your thoughts and feelings. No, with your thoughts and ideas. And you are also creating an external way to deal with others' thoughts and ideas. Let's go Geminis. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, Gemini Mercury, and Gemini. That's it. You guys training Venus in Libra. So you have a gift to be seen as more sweet, to be seen as more relatable, to be seen as less cold, less calculative, less machine-like, or less scattered. People can see you and you can communicate in a more direct and making others feel secure and valued way. Just make sure you are really feeling in that way. Don't use this gift to create a lot of misunderstandings and air pockets, as in empty communications and relationships. Here we go. Cardinal Air, we have the gift to give your great mental support. Just make sure you are supporting the right things and you are not just doing that so you can be a bit more like Leo and Aquarius and be the star of the show. You can still be the star of the show without making things happen in that way. You just be yourself, you give your great mental support to the relationships that support yourself and your own true way of being, and you will reach that space naturally. Okay? Just don't force others to look at you in a certain higher way. That will be weird. That will be kind of manipulative energies, but dry and with no intention. Oh, that's confusing. Let's go. Let's go next. Let's not spend a lot of time here. My forehead started sweating. God damn, Geminis. You thinking so much, bro. Whew. My brain started sweating. My muscle brain. My brain muscle.
That's how you train it.
God damn. Big ass forehead. I got the six. That is funny. That is saying big ass Aquarius head has a six pack in the forehead. Let's go. Mental gym. Let's go Cancers. Cancer Sun. Cancer Moon. Cancer Rising. You guys are squaring Venus in Libra. You are learning how to relate, love, appreciate, and compromise in a more distant, realistic, balanced, and cutting out shit way. Woo! 3 cards, no. No, Cancers, no. Just 1. Not 3. No. This reading is not for you. No. You are also learning how to be more direct. Yes. Okay? Because you are cardinal water. You are more direct than the water signs, but you still carry some shit. You still go through some shit. You can't be as direct as a Libra or a fucking Aries. Not as a fucking Aries goes in. Libras go in as well, but they don't. Sometimes they forgot about that power, or they just come out in such a cliche way that they even forget that they're going in. You know. And others forget they being real nasty. They real being incisive, putting the salt on the wound. But you feel kind of excited, and you think it's some sexual action in a weird way. I don't know. Moving on. Cancers, you got Four of Cups. Okay, being more dry, being more logic, making more sense, and gaining more structure when you think and communicate about your feelings, emotions, deep connections, and spiritual principles, truths, and imagination or conclusions. Spiritual conclusions, spiritual because that's your spirit connected to that spirit. That's water. Deep spiritual connection. Let's go Leos. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. You guys sextiling Venus in Libra. You have the opportunity to be extremely relatable, to be extremely loved, to be extremely hate in a loving way. They hate you because they want to be with you, but they can't. And you have an opportunity to attract a lot of leeches. Okay, but opportunity to pay attention and to claim power and control to your own physical circumstances that deal with security, safety, profit, efficiency, privacy, and counting on the good things for tomorrow and counting on the bad things because you did it, that they will not appear tomorrow. Because you now feel more ready or more light, and others are more open to receive your visions, your ideals, and your values. So you can correct, you can bring power and control to your physical circumstances by being more relatable and logical about your expressions and your actions. As a Leo, you are a lot about those expressions and actions. Next is the Virgos. The Virgo Suns, the Virgo Moons, the Virgo Risings, whoa, the Virgo and the Virgo Mercuries. You guys fatal attracting Venus in Libra. So you are still feeling or being or coming across in a more serious, closed, internally judgmental way, but you are or others want to relate with you in a more open, original, and fresh way. So it can help you if you are open yourself, or you can feel weird and that somebody is invading your space because you don't feel ready to open up yet. Oh, let's see what card coming out for. We have a flip. Okay, Mars Tower, starting over, starting a new construction can be scary for you Virgos right now, but you need it's Sun and Venus in cardinal sign. It's time to start something new or to refresh something in a deep way, because mutable deals more with refreshment, but it's not so deep. It's tweaking, extending, stretching. It's not just forgetting about something and creating something new. That's cardinal. But cardinal can also be picking something from the past and restarting, rejumping it. That's necromancy. Okay, Virgos, you got Spring, Princess of Pentacles. You are creating a new way to feel more stronger, feel more safer, and deal internally with structure, balance, commitment, consistency, and the external events. You are basically making yourself stronger in the world, or by going through the world, or when you are going through the world. Now, Libras, everybody wants to relate with you or like you or about you. Everybody wants to love you. Everybody wants to hate you. Let's see what's going on with your Libra Suns, Libra Moons, Libra Risings. Woo-wee. Gemini, the lovers, that's it. A lot of information, a lot of communication, a lot of words, a lot of thoughts, a lot of potential best relationships, a lot of potential businesses, a lot of potential connections, a lot of things being traded, a lot of things being exchanged, and that can be very acidic and toxic. But this is super positive if you got your mind straight, if you know your values, if you know that your values are there and you go there to get your values and you come back. If you don't get lost in this can get you to anywhere you want slash need, but you only will reach what you deserve. So make sure you don't get lost in this, because then that's what you deserve. That's the outcome you manifest, being lost in the communications, being lost in words and in thoughts and in your relationships, in toxicity and acidity and things that burn and make you feel tired and burned out, right? Because it's burning you, acid burns. Now Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Mars, and Pluto. Because you have Pluto, two cards coming in, okay? Reversed 10 of Pentacles Earth, you are misunderstanding your real physical financial situations. You have stability, this is supporting you, but you feeling pressured and you feeling that somebody is pushing you against the wall or pushing you with your face on the ground, but you actually have some support going for you. You have a lot, because you have a lot of earth, you have a lot of accumulation, you have a lot of structure, limits and boundaries, but that they can be beneficial for you. You just might be misunderstanding them, or somebody, a thought, a piece of information in your surrounding can make you misunderstand that, because you have the Eight of Swords. So you are stuck, lost in a thought, you are stuck, lost in a way to think, communicate, maybe in a past relationship, which is making you misunderstand your current situation and maybe making more drama for what it is, or you are feeling limited for something that is actually there to support you. Let's go Sagittarius, your moon. Yeah, it's your moon today, so people feeling comfortable with you, people needing someone like you, people want to hear from you, people need to hear your testimonies, people need to hear your flunked outness, you know. So Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Jupiter, you are sextiling Venus in Libra, so you have an opportunity to create more direct and relationships with more commitment, and you, on the negative side, you have the opportunity to be more gullible and to think that in your associations, while you were sharing your dreams and visions, you created a relationship that you think it's solid, but it's not, because Saturn is still only exalted in Libra. Reversed Six of Cups, though, you might misunderstand great emotional support, or it might be there and you think it's not, or you feel opposed to it. Let's go Capricorns. Capricorn Sun, little devils, little details. The devil wears Prada, right? Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Saturn. You guys are squaring Venus and Libra, so you have to learn how to relate, love, and enjoy a bit more. You have to learn how to overindulge without feeling hard on yourself or without feeling hard on your wallet. You have to learn how to be more light yet structured about your responsibilities and your commitments. And you gotta learn how to focus on the love, not just on the relationship itself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Capricorns be in a situationship or be creating situationships. Whoa. 3 cards. Nah. Nah, Capricorns. If I didn't do it for Leos, I guess, or Cancers, I'm not going to do it for you now, guys. Now, no. One card and that's maybe no. Aquarius 2 cards because you have Uranus as well. You 1 card. That's it. Reversed King of Swords. Somebody else also had reversed King of Swords. So you are giving. You have here the opportunity, the power, the ability to give your great mental support, but you are giving your great mental support to the wrong places, to the wrong people, to the wrong things, to the wrong relationships, to the wrong projects, to the wrong organizations, to the wrong corporations, to the wrong relations infrastructure. But you have a great mind, you have a great mental power, but you have to learn what are the right relationships and the right ways to think and communicate about yourself, your and others' values. Let's go Aquariuses. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Saturn, and Aquarius Uranus. 2 cards, I told you. Mercury, because you have the gift to change your world right now. You have the gift to transform. Daria, as a Terry Cloud Surfer, shout out to Waze. Shout out to Waze, powerful Pisces, let's go. Here to make her dreams come true, for real. Daria as well, for real. For real, you know. Especially in this age, it's totally possible. Let's go. Remember to drop that like button, y'all. Remember to share with your family, friends. If you want them to be in the best space possible, recommend them as a Tarot Cloud Surfer. You can book a reading with me. You can ask for a painting. You can check my gaming channel. You can book a personal conversation, dream interpretation, heart session, whatever. Just, I'm there for you. Let's go. But you better value my time. Highways, beautiful, money, flowers, and diamonds. Wish you are enjoying yourself. Soul sees great energies from beautiful and powerful Daria. Let's go. So Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, and Mercury as well. Yeah. Oh, hold on. We'll keep this here, so you don't forget. But Aquarius moment coming in. I'll record a video for you too, and you guys gonna see this. You guys gonna see what I'm talking about. I might be going to Aquarius on this one, but it's the perfect time right now to be Aquarius is right now. Okay. Hi everybody. Hi every spirit. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take a ride on Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter, less dense, and also more light vehicle that your spirit can jump into in order to reach wiser and wider spaces, so you can have wiser perspectives about your perception, about your circumstances and situation. So this video here is a bit of a spiritual myth buster, where I've seen a lot of people, and very specifically or very recently somebody on Instagram saying that Mercury is exalted in Virgo, and that makes no sense, all right? Because a planet cannot be exalted in the same sign which rules, all right? Because in every planet has 2 signs that they rule, except for the sun and the moon, and that has to do with perspective, distance, and closeness to our own planet, okay? So the sun and the moon are so close, okay? Their cycle is so small, we can't divide it in 2. They are not different enough. It's always the same, right? But all the other planets, from Mercury to Saturn, their cycle is so big, you can see that they have 2 distinct parts. You can see them going above the horizon and going below the horizon in a more distinct way. You can be more direct. You can see it's A, it's B. That doesn't happen with the sun and the moon, okay? So let's take the example of Mercury. You have Gemini, masculine, external, expressive side of Mercury, and you have Virgo, internal, caring, holding inside of Mercury, okay? So basically, what this means, I like to use this allegory. If you live, imagine you live in Mercury, right? If you can, what Gemini means is that's when the day starts. That's when the sun is really out in Mercury. That's what you live if you live in Mercury. Then the night comes in, or it's strong. It's really night in Virgo, okay? And then the rising and the fall of a planet represent the morning and the dawn time. Okay? So the exaltation of a planet cannot and is never the same sign which is ruled. Venus, exalted in Pisces. Okay? Not Venus rules Libra and Taurus, the exaltation is different, right? Mars rules Scorpio and Aries, it's exalted in Capricorn, right? Jupiter rules Aries and Pisces. No, Jupiter rules Sag and Pisces, but it's exalted in Cancer. Okay? Saturn rules Aquarius and Cap, and it's exalted in Libra. So no planet, because it's physically and spiritually and astrologically impossible for a planet to have its exaltation in the same sign, which is its nighttime or its daytime, because they represent different things. The rising sign represents what that planet is learning, or where its awareness is creating a new light, rise and shine. They are learning a new thing. And the night represents something they are comfortable in. It represents something that they already know how to do, and they come back to it whenever they want to celebrate because they did something cool, or they suffered while being on the rising day and dawn time. Okay? And I have a whole video explaining this in more detail here on my channel. I'll put it right here or in the end of this video so you can watch it, which explains in a more detailed way why the exaltation side of Mercury is Aquarius and it falls in Leo. Alright, it makes sense because you have the daytime is here and the nighttime is here. So the dawn time, the fall, needs to be in between. And the rising needs to be in between on the other side, opposing to the fall sign. Okay, so that's just how I see it. That's what I think to be true. And if you think different, if you think Mercury is exalted in Virgo, explain me why. And if you got a good game, if you teach me something, I will not oppose you for sure. Okay. By the way, guys, if this video was interesting for you, drop that like. Make that like button, go to the spiritual realm and check the links of me, my beautiful partner, in the description down below. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility, and as a cloud surfer, surfing out. Okay. This was a video to explain why Mercury is not exalted in Virgo. Drop those thumbs up. Daddy, thank you, love. I am cooking right now. Ooh, tuning in. Hope you are tuning in. Hope your today is great. Nice. Oh, a juicy ass time cooking and eating. Nice. Avec and Sans Le Voile says, hi, I turned 32 on October 6th. Okay, let's go. You are Libra, let's go. I have 3 major planetary returns. Mercury, Venus and Sun in Libra. Pretty crazy. Can't wait to see what happened. And I had a Mars return in Gemini too. Awesome, you're completing a lot of cycles and you are 32. That means that you are quote unquote 5 years old, and it makes so much sense because you have so many returns, and 5 means emotion, feelings, connection, coming back or spending a lot of time in the same place, caring for something, the past, remembering past lives. And you have a lot of returns when you turn 32, alright? So you are dealing with a lot of things from the past, you're making a lot of conclusions, you're completing a lot of cycles, and you are like being evaluated by yourself. Did you completed the test? Did you did what was best for you? Did you got, let's see, you got Mercury, Venus, and Sun in Libra coming back. So that's pretty much, and Mars in Gemini, so that's everything about relationships. That's everything about thinking and communicating. So did you thought and communicated in the new, fresh, sociable way? Did you related, love, enjoyed in the new, fresh, and relatable way? And did you acted and expressed yourself in the new, fresh, and relatable way? If yes, you're gonna feel super connected with yourself, and you're gonna love yourself, and you'll manifest. The world around you will send you people places and things that they will be open, they'll be relatable, and they'll be lovable, or they will love you. And did you were passionate? Were you motivated? Were you angry? Were you frustrated? Or did you have a deep desire when you were sharing and associating your thoughts and ideas with the world? Because if so, you're going to have a lot of motivation, you have a lot of power behind your words, behind your sayings, your videos. What you say will have a lot of power and intention behind it. But if you didn't, okay, you're going to feel empty, you're going to feel the lack of connection in that area, okay? If you want to know more, book a Astro or Tarot reading with me using the email or the Instagram in the description down below. Or you can ask one card right now or 2 cards right now. Alright? So, thank you very much for the energy in the chat. Thank you very much for the comments, y'all. I hope you guys are doing the best. As always, I wish everybody here right now, every spirit here right now, I wish the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. So Aquarius trining, Aquarius Sun, Moon, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Saturn, and Uranus. You guys, we guys, because I have Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Stellium, are trining the Venus in Libra. So we have a gift to come through with our uniqueness, individuality, stubborn, or consistency. We have the opportunity to come through more relatable, more sociable, more sweet, and more loving. And negative side, you might be really serious. You might want something to be really real and constructed, and others just laughing at you, playing with you, seeing you sweet and shit like that. But you have the power to transform your mind, to transform others' minds, and to transform the world around you by transforming the world within you. And you have a gift to feel spiritually supported, to have a healthy spiritual routine, to have a consistent spiritual belief system, but you might feel trapped, you might feel bored, or you might feel it's not new enough, but it is new enough. It is consistent enough, but you might not see it. You might, because it's cardinal air, you might to create something new, even though you already have a support in there, alright? Thank you so much. That's so sweet. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much to be here on the channel. Consider supporting the channel and me as well, because here on this channel, you're not my fans, you're not my followers, you're not my subscribers, you my supporters, because if you support me, you support yourself. Let's go. Lastly but not least, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, Pisces Jupiter. Pisces Jupiter is going to receive a message. Pisces Jupiter going to receive a message in this Venus in Libra, because Venus is exalted in Pisces and now it's in Libra, so it's getting that huge misunderstanding. But Venus, who has Jupiter in Pisces, going to receive a more direct and clear message. Okay, I mean, you're going to be aware it's there, but because you Pisces Jupiter, if you're not into spirituality, if you're not into tarot, if you're not into my channel, you might not be able to understand and decipher the message. So it might be a cryptic message in your dream. Esoteric Cloud Surfer does very good dream interpretations because Pisces South Node in the 6th house. Then Astro and Tarot reading, Esoteric Cloud Surfer got it for you, so you know clearly what that message was for you. Alright? So also, let's go. Pisces Neptunes, Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Neptune, and Jupiter. You guys have Ace of Pentacles, okay? You guys are misunderstanding Venus in Libra, so you might love too much, you might relate too much, you might be too open, or you might want others to be too open, and you sometimes, because you are the most expressive, extroverted, and easy-going water sign, you might forget that you're internal. You might forget that you might want to cry right now, but it's not the right time. Save it for later. Or you might forget that that people don't know you so well to accept and tolerate your different ideas, okay? But right now, by communicating the wrong thing at the right time to the right audience, or by communicating the right thing to the wrong audience at the wrong time, you and others, because Venus in Libra, always connecting, always showing to the external side, you and others will realize that you are unique, you have a unique vision, you have a unique presence, you have a unique dream, a unique illusion, a unique imagination, a unique creative gift. Don't sleep on those gifts, Pisces. I want you to take, I want you, everybody here, to go watch 10 movies that are recent. They all shit. All. You know why? Because Pisces be sleeping. Pisces forgot their powers. Pisces are not in the corporate world calling the shots. Or real Pisces. If they were, we will have blockbusters every single year. But Pisces forgot their power. And now some dry, cold, old ass spirits are making those movies or calling the shots. Pisces, we need you back. We need you. We need you. It's time to hunt the witch hunters. Because if they kill the witches, they are killing themselves. Okay? Because the world is getting dry, or was before we all started to be here, before I started this YouTube channel. The world was getting drier and drier and drier. But now, Pisces, by being flunked out, by others being flunked out with you, because many times Pisces are seen as crazy because they are attracting crazy persons that they can see Pisces as what they are. They are always reflecting their own crazy personality on the Pisces. And then the Pisces says, nah, and they be like, you weird. And the Pisces, I'm just crying. I'm just vibing, you know? Pisces midheaven, thank you, sir. Goodbye. See you soon. Let's go. So Pisces, you really, really powerful. Don't forget your gifts and talents. Don't forget your uniqueness and individuality. And don't forget to express it, communicate it, love and relate it in a more fresh, logical, real, and structured way, so you can create the right relationships to support and make this unique vision real. And that's it. That's all for today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, every spirit that was here present in the best, highest space possible. Without you, without me, this wouldn't be possible. So if you enjoyed this moment, if you enjoyed this ride, this esoteric clouding, press that like button. Make that like button go to the spiritual realm right now. And until the next time, I see you everywhere, anywhere, if I want to, if I want so. So I wish you the best continuation for your Saturday. Be real, think real, but always in a fun, new, and extravagant way. Until the next time, Esoteric Cloud Surfer and all the great spaces within me saying goodbye, surfing out.